Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we're doing another Mythology Make Up. If you're new here, hi, I'm Heather, I love makeup, and yeah, we are going through some myths while I do my makeup. That's pretty much it. I don't really know how else to describe it, but yeah, if you guys want to see this look in action, if you want to hear about some myths, keep on watching. Alright guys, welcome to another Mythology Makeup. We are back. I did say we were going to be, and we are. So if you are interested, I am playing with, you're welcome to that close up, these two from Beauty Bay. And yeah, we are going to be talking about Prometheus and Pandora's box. I had no idea those two were related until I started doing research for these videos, because I remember doing about Pandora's box in primary school, but never really knew anything about the events that led up to it. My eye is stained, it's not sore, don't worry guys. Yeah, so I had no idea that they were even connected, and if we remember Prometheus from the first episode with the Clash of the Titans, he helped Zeus overthrow the Titans with his brother Epimetheus. Sounds like some form of epithelial layer in your skin. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. So if you want to stick around, I like the fact I'm saying that when you're already obviously waffling already. Okay. Anyway, so first things first, Zeus tasks Prometheus and Epimetheus with creating creatures for Earth and giving them a gift or trait of the gods, like beauty, etc. or cunning, you know what I mean. And Prometheus creates humans, and by the time he gets to giving them a trait, Epimetheus has already given them all away. There's none left. So Prometheus was obviously quite disappointed that his creation didn't get any traits or anything like that, and Zeus wanted us humans to worship the gods anyway, even though we've been given nothing but life, technically. So that's nice of him. And he tasked Prometheus with showing us how to sacrifice to the gods and worship them. So in response to us not being given any traits, Prometheus decides to play a trick on Zeus, which, as I'm sure you guys will know from what we know about Zeus, went down a real treat. So Prometheus created two piles of sacrifice, and one pile was full of rich meat and skin, but it was covered by a bull's stomach and guts, all that niceness. And the other pile was all gristle and gross stuff, but it was covered by the fattiest meat. So basically what was covering the piles didn't reflect what was underneath them, and Zeus was not happy about this. So to punish the humans for their trickery, even though it was technically Prometheus, he decides we are not allowed fire. He basically wants to keep us weak and subservient to them. And in response to this, Prometheus was absolutely livid that his creation was being treated so poorly, and he climbs up to Hephaestus' workshop and steals a spark of fire. And he ends up putting this spark into a hollowed out fennel stalk to carry it back down, and he gives it to the humans. Which, surprise, surprise, Zeus isn't happy about. Prometheus also teaches humans about maths and architecture, and civilizations grew, and they ended up questioning the gods, like the power of the gods, which again did not go down well. Zeus is all about being worshipped. He's not very impressed with Prometheus for basically undermining him. Which, I can't really blame him. I wouldn't be happy if I had tasked someone to do something and then they're undermining me. So Zeus then goes to Hephaestus and gets him to create unbreakable chains, and he ends up tying Prometheus to the cliff in these unbreakable chains, and every day it's either a vulture or an eagle. It depends on who's translating, etc. Like most things in these sort of videos, depends on who's doing translation. Yeah, it comes every day and eats Prometheus's liver every day while he is conscious and can feel it. And every night his liver regrows, and he is stuck there for years and years and years until, as we know from the last video, Heracles ends up releasing him in return for information. So Zeus was then undermined by his own son by releasing Prometheus. And then Zeus was still pretty annoyed with Prometheus, so he goes to Hephaestus once more and he asks him to create a woman out of earth, which he does, and this turns out to be Pandora. Now, this is where the revenge, you should say, comes in, because Prometheus had told Epimetheus, basically warned him that Zeus does not like him, I guess. Not that you would know that, in fact he's been chained to a rock. And he warns Epimetheus not to accept any gifts from Zeus. Now, once Pandora is created, she is given gifts from many gods. So, for example, Aphrodite gives her beauty, and Hermes gives her cunning, and Athena gives her wisdom, etc., etc. And Zeus then gives Pandora a box. Oh, do we see where this is going? Now, this was initially meant to be a jar, not a box, but it was mistranslated in the 16th century by Erasmus. He either mistranslated it or got it confused with the box in Psyche and Eros, which is another myth that we are going to come to in another episode. So don't worry about that one. But yeah, it was initially a jar. When's a door not a door? When it's a jar. Why am I like this? Yeah, so I've distracted myself with my own terrible joke. Yes. Zeus then sends Pandora to Epimetheus, and despite Prometheus' warnings, Epimetheus ends up falling in love with Pandora and marries her. Now, there are two versions of this. One version is that it's either way, Pandora can't resist opening the box. What is in the box is up for debate. Now, some people say that when she opened it, hatred, war, death, hunger, sickness and disasters were released, and only hope remained inside. Now, that was what I got taught in primary school, because they're very fact driven in primary school, as you know. But in another version it said that the blessings were in the box for humans, and because Pandora released them, they were lost. So we didn't end up with any of the gifts that we were meant to have. So either way, Pandora's got a lot to answer for. Yeah. And yeah, that is the story of Prometheus and the Theft of Fire and Pandora's Box, and how they relate to each other. And I found it really interesting. You guys might disagree. Feel free to disagree if you don't find it that interesting. I just thought it was interesting how someone has gone from someone that Zeus obviously trusted, that helped Zeus a lot in things, like fighting the Titans, etc. Just to show that even if you were in Zeus's favour, it's not guaranteed. But then it's also quite interesting that Zeus never ended up punishing Heracles for releasing Prometheus. What do you think? Should Zeus have punished Heracles? Should he have punished Prometheus? Like, I know Prometheus maybe shouldn't have played that trick on Zeus, yada yada yada, but also maybe you shouldn't have left the humans so weak, I guess you would say. Because can you blame Prometheus for wanting to defend his creation? Probably not. Can you blame... We can blame Pandora for opening the box. But also it doesn't help that Prometheus didn't listen to Prometheus. But then maybe Prometheus shouldn't have taken all of his time creating that one creature while leaving Prometheus to the rest of the work. You could say. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the look. Well, I'm going to show you the final look at the end. Because I'm thinking about putting some Shark Car pastel roses on here. Maybe I should leave it on matte. I haven't done an all matte look in a while. Have I? No, I haven't. No, I've done an all matte look for a while. Yeah. Let me know what you think of this myth. Did Prometheus deserve it? Did humans deserve it? Did we deserve to be forced into subserviency just because they created us? Many questions. What kind of myth is your favourite? Let me know if you know of any. Do you like this kind of video? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Make sure that bit is refusing to get covered. Right, I'm going to stop faffing, stop waffling. I feel like I need a sign to tell me to stop waffling and get on with it. I'm going to get this edited. Well, first I'm going to show you guys the final look. I need to put lashes and lipstick on. I quite like this. Yeah, this was mainly the Alice in Wonderland one, I won't lie. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. Just in case you guys want to see the finished look. Just feeling this little monochromatic moment. But yeah, that is the story of Prometheus and Pandora. What do you think? Let me know. If there's any particular myths you guys want me to cover, please do let me know. I am all for it. I do have a fair few lined up, but if you have one in particular you would like, like I said, just comment below. So here we are. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next one.